All right, so today we're going to deep dive into something I found kind of perplexing.
Okay.
It's a clip from Antiques Roadshow.
Okay.
And there's this interaction that's, well, let's just say it's left me with a lot of questions, so I wanted to walk through it with you and get your take on it.
Sounds good. I'm intrigued.
So picture the usual Antiques Roadshow scene.
Yeah.
You know, the experts at their tables,
Right.
people lined up with their, family heirlooms, flea market finds.
Yeah.
We focus in on this one expert who looks the part, very distinguished in a tweed jacket.
I can picture it, the classic Antiques Roadshow expert.
Exactly. And this man approaches with two large boxes.
Okay.
Right off the bat, something feels off.
Oh.
The expert greets him with a polite, "And what do we have here?" But the man just sort of shrugs and mutters, this. Almost dismissively, like he doesn't even want to be there.
That's unusual. You'd expect someone going on the show to be a bit more enthusiastic, especially if they think they might have something valuable.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
But this man seems determined to keep those boxes closed. The expert tries to take a look, but he's pressing down on the flaps, almost shielding the contents.
That's definitely strange. Is he being overly protective or just odd?
It's hard to tell. The expert, clearly trying to remain professional, reminds him you're on television, as if to prompt him to be a bit more cooperative.
Right.
But it doesn't seem to have much effect.
I wonder if the production crew noticed this interaction. It seems like it could be making them a bit nervous.
It makes me nervous.
Yeah.
And then it gets even more peculiar since the expert can't see into the box.
Okay.
They start feeling around inside, trying to decipher what this mysterious object is.
Right.
They mention something about lifelike markings and suggest a possible Swedish or Dutch origin.
Lifelike markings. That's a curious description. It doesn't give us much to go on, does it?
Not at all.
Yeah.
What kind of antique has lifelike markings, and why is he being so secretive?
Yeah.
I have to admit, at this point, I'm hooked. I need to know what's in that box.
I can understand that the man's behavior and the expert's cryptic descriptions are creating quite a bit of suspense. And it seems like the expert is equally determined to figure this out, like they're not giving up.
Right.
They try to lift the object out of the box to get a better look.
Oh, this is where it gets really strange. The man suddenly clamps down on the box, flaps, trapping the expert's hands inside.
What?
I know, it's bizarre.
Wow.
They end up in this sort of tug-of-war.
Oh my gosh.
The expert trying to lift the object, and the man desperately trying to keep it hidden. It's almost comical, but also kind of disturbing. You get the sense that something isn't right here.
Yeah, I'm completely baffled. Why is he being so resistant?
It's like he's ashamed of whatever's in that box.
Yeah.
And through it all, the expert is still trying to maintain a professional demeanor. Keep the show going. They start describing the object based solely on touch, using phrases like exaggerated torpedo-like stylistic peculiarities.
Torpedo-like? What could they possibly be referring to? This is getting more and more confusing.
I know the descriptions are getting increasingly odd.
Right.
And then, still feeling around in the box, the expert ventures a guess.
Okay.
1550. They asked, they're thinking it could be some rare Renaissance artifact.
So they're thinking it's quite old.
That seems to be the implication.
Yeah.
But then the man replies, 12.50. Actually, I paid 12.50. Like he's talking about something he picked up at a yard sale.
Wait, so is he saying it's only worth 12.50 or that it's from the year 1250?
There's a clear miscommunication happening here.
Right.
The expert was asking about the date, and the man is talking about the price, but it just adds to the mystery.
Yeah, this is like watching a slow-motion train wreck, It's going to be bad, but you can't tear your eyes away.
Exactly. And then just when you think it can't get any weirder, the expert throws out a name, Bartholomew Spranger. They even speculate about a potential connection to Emperor Rudolph II.
Now, that's an interesting turn. Spranger was a Flemish Mannerist painter, known for his rather erotic works. And Rudolf II was a Habsburg emperor, a great patron of the arts, and a collector of Spranger's pieces.
So we could be dealing with something historically significant.
It's possible, although given the man's behavior, I'm starting to have my doubts.
Well, those doubts are about to be confirmed in the most awkward way possible.
Okay.
Just as the expert seems to be piecing things together, they suddenly declared a fake.
A fake, but they seem so confident just moments ago. What happened?
The man responds with a very casual,
A fake one. Yeah, of course it's fake. It's a dildo.
He said, "What?"
You heard that right. A dildo?
I don't even know what to say to that. Why would he bring a dildo to Antiques Roadshow?
I have absolutely no idea, and the expert seems equally dumbfounded with their hands still stuck in the box. They just stare at the man and utter, "A dildo," in this utterly bewildered tone.
Oh my, this is excruciating to watch what happened next.
Well, the man, seemingly oblivious to the awkwardness of the situation, doubles down.
Oh no.
He clarifies that it's a great, huge, modern dildo.
He's really not helping matters. I feel so uncomfortable for the expert right now. It's truly cringeworthy, and then after what seems like an eternity of silence,
Yeah,
the expert, with this strange, fixed smile plastered on their face, simply says, "I know."
I know. What does that even mean in this context? Did they know all along? Were they just trying to salvage the situation? This
Yeah.
is getting stranger and stranger.
And just when you think it can't get any more uncomfortable, the expert starts moving their hands inside the box in what can only be described as a regular pumping motion towards the man.
They're doing what?
I'm not making this up. The look on the man's face is priceless. He's clearly mortified, looking back and forth between the expert and the camera like he's trapped in a nightmare.
This is just, I'm speechless. I have never seen anything like this in all my years of watching Antiques Roadshow.
Me neither. It's like some kind of bizarre fever dream.
Yeah, I think we need to pause here for a moment and process what we've just witnessed. Yeah, where do we even go from here? I'm still trying to wrap my head around what we just saw.
It's so unsettling. The expert's behavior is completely inappropriate, and the poor man looks like he wants to disappear.
Right, it raises so many questions about, professionalism, boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
The whole premise of a show like Antiques Roadshow.
Right, you go on there expecting a certain level of decorum, a respect for the objects and the people presenting them, and this just completely shattered those expectations.
Absolutely. It makes you wonder about the vetting process, the training these experts receive. Are there protocols in place for handling these kinds of situations? Because this clearly went off the rails in a very disturbing way.
It does make you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, what was the expert thinking? Did they completely misread the situation? Were they intentionally trying to humiliate the man, or were they so shocked by the reveal that they just lost all sense of propriety?
It's impossible to know for sure, but it does make you question their judgment. And what about the man? Why would he bring something like that to Antiques Roadshow in the first place? Was it a prank, a cry for help, a misguided attempt at performance art?
It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma, topped with a very large, very awkward cherry.
I think this episode might be a case study in what not to do, both for experts and for guests. It's a reminder that even in a seemingly controlled environment like a television show, things can go very wrong very quickly.
And sometimes the most unexpected objects tell the most uncomfortable stories.
Indeed, this is definitely an episode of Antiques Roadshow that I won't soon forget, though perhaps for all the wrong reasons.
Well, listener, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Did you find this encounter as perplexing as we did? What do you think it says about the dynamics between experts and amateurs, the nature of deception, or even our society's attitudes towards sexuality? Let us know. Until next time, keep those deep dives going.